So, wicket. Was that a 6?
So that's over. You know?
Koo Wee Rup lose their third wicket, which brings Mitch Davey out to the crease. Vic bowls, slides on, and played into mid-wicket for a single. Been a rapid start for Koo Wee Rup, but they've lost regular wickets as well. Hit again into mid-wicket, this time no run for Pereira. He's gone nicely, 31 off 18 at the moment. Vicker again. This one hit. Does it get to mid-on? Not quite. It's still a dot ball, so good pressure building here from Mick Vicker. His figures so far are pretty economical. Pereira goes for the big shot. This one will get over the top. Quality shot. Breaks the shackles. And Pereira moves to 35 at the end of the 8th over at 3 for 74. Light in for his second over now. To Mitchell Davey. All played into mid-wicket, but no run there. That's Cleef Fields. Full toss here. But straight back to light hit. The bowler's end. Can they build the pressure here? Davey gets one on his pads. Can't get that one away. Getting a bit of encouragement from the supporters. Needs to help support the man at the other end, Pereira. Davey faces under his eyes. And again, another dot ball. Been about 4 in a row here. What kind of shot does this bring about now? Another one placed in front of the eyes of Davey, but they'll get through for a single. It's good batting, get the informed man in Pereira on strike, but only for one ball in this over. He's got a square leg, mid-wicket, and a sweep on the offside. He plays it out to square leg, but he gets it a bit too fine, in fact. It's a backward point. Dot ball, very good over there from light for Devon Meadows, only one from it. It's 3 for 75. David needs something to get away here. We got bowls and he cuts this one. He might go for just a single out to deep point. But he gets off strike at least. Vicker again. Pereira advances, hits it only straight back to the bowler. Is that clever? Is that out? I think Mitch Davey was just smart enough to get back. That was one hell of a shout and one hell of a fielding effort. Just seeing the replay. Whoa, he just gets his bat there in time. Pereira gets a full toss. He hits that through the covers. Not enough timing on it to go all the way. But they'll get an easy 2. Plenty of space in the outfield for 2 runs here. Only 3 out at the moment. Devon Meadows trying to build the pressure. Mavico bowling well as well. Pereira this one. He lines it up at straight to the fielder at cover and another wicket falls. And Koo Wee Rup are now 4 down. The pressure amounted to the loss of the in batsman in Pereira for 37. And that's a big blow for Koo Wee Rup. Couldn't have picked out the fielder any better. And the score moves to 4 for 78. Kamara is the new man in. Can this right-handed batsman get something going for the Demons side? Which is, after getting off to a very strong start, mainly thanks to Luke McMaster and to Pereira as well, now needs to recover a slipping innings. Right now, not Mick Vicker, I should say, where the figures are 2 for 19 off 2.4. Spin has seemingly done the job to tighten the screws. There's a deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and a deep cover point. As Vicker bowls. Kamara works it away into that square leg gap for just a single. These two will need to rebuild here. Mitch Davey only 3 off 7 at the moment as well, so plenty of work to be done in the second half of this innings, plus this final ball of the 10th. Davey waits on this one. Put straight to mid wicket. Well, they tried to stop that last ball being bowled because it was already over, but they couldn't get the word out in time, so unfortunately that ball counts. Score is now 4 for 80 at the halfway point. Got 4 wickets down. Maybe unlikely that they'll be able to double that score, Koo Wee Rup, unless some amazing hitting occurs here. As we're back at the southern end. Median pacer Cape back on after his first 2 overs went for 28. But now it's a different ball game. Cape bowls a nice, good length ball that Davey isn't really ready to fly away yet. Still getting his eye in after 9 balls. But maybe he knows what's to come with the batting order. Cape to Davey, works it into the vacant square leg gap. I think about 2, but not far enough away from that mid-wicket fielder. As the right-handed Kumara comes on strike, there's a long on. Deep square leg and a deep point. Cape bowls flicked away into that mid-wicket gap for another single. Just keen to work these ones away at the moment while they're rebuilding. Now it's 4 for 82. Davey gets the short ball. That's hit fine, and that's hit well enough. A poor ball there, and was dispatched as it truly deserved. And can that potentially get their innings started? As we see in the replay, 2 back of a length, and Davey was too clever, knew where the fielder was, and he got under it. 4 for 86 now. Davey on 9. It's a full toss this time as he hit it straight to mid-off. No, they'll get through for a single on the arm though. Cape. Good length ball to finish. The 11th over, it's 4 for 87. More pace into the attack. As this one's hit down the ground very powerfully by Mitch Davey, and that's a beautiful shot. Over pitching was Worsteling, and he pays the price. Nathan Worsteling bowls. Full toss again. This time hit to mid-off for a single on the arm from Davey. Can he get going now? He's a big lad. Got plenty of power. I think so. Kamara now. Cuts this one. Can't beat cover, but they'll get a single on the misfield anyway. Good effort by O'Byrne there. Just a single out there to Deep square leg. Davey really wanted 2, but he couldn't get it. Leaves Kookaburra on strike with the score. 4 for 94. This one cut, but straight down the ground. What a shot that is. Very clever. Will it get to the rope? It just does. Excellent shot there. Knew there was a gap. Not at the point area where that shot usually would go, but in fact, down the ground. Partnership starting to build here. Was it a mistake going back to the medium paces? This long off goes back as well. 4 out now. Nathan Westling bowls. This one swatted down to long on. I think about 2, but it's not on. So that's the end of the 12th over. It's 4 for 99. Vicker to bowl out. 3 overs are gone for 21 so far with 2 wickets as well. Perhaps the pick of the bowlers. As he bowls a Yorker to Kookaburra, who manages to get it down the ground. Again for another single. There's 5 out now. Devon Meadows giving up the pressure idea, and instead the saving runs idea takes hold. And Vicker bowls a full toss to Davey, who hits it into cover. I get 1 is going to be an overthrow here, as the keeper was unable to collect. And 2's added to the score. Vicker again. Big shot brought out by Davey, but no connection at all. But there's 3 fielders of protection there, so he would have had to have got that right in the middle if it was to be an effective shot. Vicker's been tight as this one's a Yorker. Played down the ground, and they'll be able to come back for the second thanks to some hard running from Kookaburra. Another tight Yorker. Davey works it into mid-off for a single. One ball left and McVicker's spell. He bowls to Kookaburra. He gets a full toss. He whips this away. That's 2 square for the fielder out there. And 4 runs is the result. At the end of 13 overs, 4 for 109. McVicker finished with figures of 2 for 31 off his 4. As we see the other Worstling into the attack. Riley Worstling. That's a big hit. to start the 13th, but just carries. Thought for a second O'Byrne was in the action there, but instead it goes over his head and all the way. Mitchell Davey moves along now to 27 or 20. That's funny. Run in. Distracted Davey. To do that one again. Sorry, this is Nathan Westling. He's doing his run up again. He goes to Davey. Davey gets it one right in the spot. And that's gone all the way over square leg. Another quality shot, and this big man is getting on the way. Can't be bowling there to this man. Gets the cut shot this time. Straight to the cover mid-off fielder. Another overthrow. And they'll get two. The throw from the Captain Light was probably on, but not quite backed up well enough by Cleef. And Davey gets back on strike. 35 of 22 now. Oh, that's a good ball. Well kept out by Davey. And I'll get a single as well for their efforts. Wrestling bowls. That's a good length ball. Hit out. Will it carry to square leg? Not quite. Just on the bounce. And they get a single. Yeah, it feels pretty well protected now. So the big shots have to be nailed. Especially on balls on a good length. Wrestling bowls to Davey. Bourne! That's the end of Davey with a good ball from Worstling. Deceived him with the flight. And Davey has to go, I should say, for, in the end, a well-made 36 off 24. He was struggling early. But with big levers like he has, it didn't take long for him to get away. Score now moves to 5 for 125 at the end of the 14th. New man out to the crease is Adam McMaster. Another big lad. Can he continue the power hitting of Mitchell Davey? But as it's the end of the over, Kate comes back on. Kamara and strike. 14 off 9. Here's. Faces up. Advances down. He gets this off the pads and all the way for 6. Quality shot. He got into the bowler's mind and picked it up very beautifully.
Oh, 14.
Still plenty of power hitting in this career upside. 35 balls left. They're already 131. Can they aim for 180 maybe? It should be pretty easy. Or be hard to chase, I should say. Kate bowls. Davey advances, misses this one. The attitude hasn't changed much. these big hitters of the Koo Wee Rup team. McMaster 28 of 14, Tom Pereira 37 of 24, Mitch Davey 36 of 24, and Kamara now 20 off 11. Again, nicely driven off a full-length ball that he advances to. I'll just get one. As Churchill fields out there at long on. Cape goes back of a length, cut away straight to that fielder at point, backward point for the single. Master off the mark. Advancing down to the back of a length ball is Kamara, and they'll get two as... No, they won't get two. They'll be sent back in the end as Worstling comes around. Master plays it into the offside. Get another quick single. Doing pretty good at that alongside their big inning so far today. Except for in a patch earlier in the innings where they got held up by dot balls. Jeez. Umpire almost clotheslined the ball because it was over 535 off 15. 5 left. Some fielders coming on, are there? That's interesting. So swapping ends now. Light to bowl his third over. His first two, and he went for 7 runs. Can he close out this innings nicely? Only 4 out again. No, there's 5 out, I should say. Sorry, that's blind spot. Deep point. Long off, long on. Mid wicket, deep mid wicket, and deep square leg of the 5 out. McMaster faces up to a back of a length ball, which he tried to nerd away into the leg side. Can't connect with it. Master winds up this time. Has he got that in the gap? He has. He's placed that perfectly between mid-wicket and deep long on, and he's got the boundary. Got the length he wanted, and he's able to place it to perfection. Light now. He's conceded 12. Yorks. McMaster, and there'll just be a single down to long off. No connection there from Kamara. Targeting the gaps in the outfield on the leg side. This time, most likely was aimed for between square leg and mid-wicket. Light balls again. He gets under this one, but held up by Light, and it's a good ploy, and he gets the single. But perhaps it saved Kamara from his wicket as well. Otherwise he might have committed too hard at that and hit it straight down long off. Master lines this one up off the bat of Kumara, the non-striker, but might be to their benefit, in fact. As they get back for 2. For 16 overs done now. 543, just 4 left. His 180 still on at just under 10s and over. Once McMaster gets his iron, you'd think he'd be able to explode with his power hitting. Kamara as well, 23 off 15. Probably hasn't fully got going, but he's been creative. This one advances down. Stopped by the leg of Light in that mid-wicket region for the right-hander. So I should say Cleef on the bowl. Lights this one. Whipped off the pads, but for no run. Down to Jake McVicker at short fine. Cleef bowls. Hits McMaster on the pad, but down leg. Big old, well, not the old, I should say the new light up stumps in effect here at Koo Wee Rup Reserve. Adds a lot to the flavour of the T20s. Cleef bowls. McMaster winds up, gets this past mid wicket, but not enough timing on it, just a single. McMaster still just above a runner ball. Steps across his stumps, does Kamara, and he gets enough just to get over square leg. Clever batting there. He's been clever all innings. And he manages to just get that a few metres over Delaney at square leg. Five for 151 now. Back live. Cleef puts a bit more pace on this ball, but Kamara managed to get a little edge on it. Under edge, in fact, and they'll get 2 from it. Good running to end the 17th over. It's 5 for 153. Ten off that over, so 180 still on very much. I see Light on for his final over now. Flight of ball. McMaster just hits it through the hands of Cleef there at mid-wicket, and he gets it through the gap on the boundary. Once you beat that fielder in close, there's a good chance if you hit it well enough that you'll get the boundary. And that's exactly what McMaster does. And he moves on to 14 off 10. Not much you can do about that one as a bowler. Light again, he drags this one down a bit more, not as well hit. Bit more lofted from McMaster, but they'll get 2 still. Yorker length. Hit away by McMaster into the gap at square leg. They should get 2. No, they decide to just jog through the first. Only get 1. Perhaps the first sign of poor running from Koo Wee Rup, who have been able to take 2 overthrows in this innings, as well as plenty of quick singles. Light slides this one on. Kamara can't connect with it. But good bowling. Kamara lines this one up down the ground. Has he got it enough? No, falls in short of that fielder. Oh, out there at long off, and they'll get 2. This one, oh, that's probably the best shot of the day. Hit over mid-wicket. What a shot that is. And at the end of the 18th over, it's 5 for 168 now. So it's just about to congratulate Light on his economical figures, but in the end it goes for 30 off his 4. Forget 180. 190 is in sight here. Big total on this big ground at Koo Wee Rup Reserve. Cleve, can he tighten this down? That's a nice Yorker ball. Is the umpire going to give this one? Not this time. Seemed always leg side. Master faces another Yorker length ball. Just trying to make it hard to get under. But 2s are still very effective at this stage of the game. Steps across his stumps as McMaster leg side will be called a wide. Ross advances, hits it down to the left-hand side of long off, but they only get a single. Fielding out there is O'Byrne. Full ball, whipped away nicely by Kamara. Just for a single to deep square leg. It's been very nice to watch Kamara today. He moves on to 41 off 22. McMaster at the other end faces. Gets a full toss, but he just is content with the single low. There may be a double on, there isn't. So 7 balls left, 174 on the board. Been a good over so far, this one. Only 6 from it. We'll have this final ball. He full tosses it through mid-wicket, but the deep mid-wicket fielder will be able to field that one. So 175 now. Can they get to 190 with 15 more? Wrestling will be bowling the final over. But he's already conceded 40 off his 3. At an economy rate of 13. Another big over of 13 offer will make this target pretty unchaseable, you'd think. Kamara and strike. He's on 42. Gets a length ball, hits it over the offside. Just for a single. Out to long off. Master hasn't quite got away yet. 20-17, still a good strike rate, but there's been many others in his lineup who have gone better. Can he boost it up now with a full ball? He hits it over mid-on. And that should get all the way to the rope. Nice boundary there. Not much that long on can do with that one. .180 is up with 4 balls left in this innings. Whistling bowls. That's too much length. He has hit that with power. And all the way for 6, I think. Over long on. No, just counts as the 4. No, it is changed to a 6. Well, the umpire signalled both, but in the end, we get the 4 result. .186 with 3 balls left. 190 should be well in their sights. That one's more length and just slower as well. Dealt over the boundary once more. This is going from bad to worse for Devon Meadows. And Worstling is up to conceding 57 runs with 2 balls left in his spell. He bowls once more to McMaster. This one is a bit quicker and he's deceived the batsman, but it will fall just short in between both fielders. They'll get 2. So final ball coming up. 194 on the board. Can the 200 be brought up, which is perhaps unheard of to be chased down in local T20 cricket, you might suspect. Here we go. It's length. Yes, he does. He does it. That's the biggest shot of the night, in fact, to finish the innings. 200 brought up. And Koo Wee Rup are well positioned in this game now. McMaster finishes with 45 off 22. It really exploded late. Kamara 43 off 24 as well. Was in the end a support act, even though Kamara was doing most of the hitting throughout the innings. Pereira also earlier in the innings, 37 off 24. Luke McMaster, 28 off 14. Got them off to a flying start after Bright was dismissed in the first over. But that is 200 up for Koo Wee Rup. And Devon Meadows got their work cut out to chase this one down. Go for the bowling figures. Chris Cleave, 1 for 28 off his 4. Cape, 9 for 45 off 4. Worstling, 65 runs conceded off his 4 overs with 2 wickets as well. McVicker, 2 for 31 was the pick of the bowlers for Devon Meadows, and Light, 4 for 30 was economical until his final ball went for 6, as had happened to Worstling just then. So 200 on the board, 201 for Devon Meadows to chase. It's going to be a big task. They look a bit deflated as they come off the field. And join us in 15 or so minutes as we get the second innings underway. It's Devon Meadows and Koo Wee Rup for a place in the Premier Division T20 Grand Final for 2023/24. See you soon. Second innings about to get underway. It's Holton out there on strike at the moment. Light at the other end. And opening the bowling. Luke McMaster. 201 to get for Devon Meadows. It's going to be a tough uphill battle here. But never say never. First ball of this second innings. McMaster bowls. Holton leaves that down leg side for a wide. Master in again. To Holton, another one down leg side, another wide called. So take a look at the other T20 semi-final in the Premier Division. Pakenham batting first, posting 152 off their 20 against Morinda Park. But back here, McMaster bowls. This one cut away. There's plenty of space out there. Has he got enough on it to go all the way to the rope at backward point? He has not. And they only complete 2. But 1 legal delivery gone and 4 on the board. Holton faces up again. Cuts this one. Past the fielder at point. There's a lot of work for the fielders out there to do and they won't get there. First boundary of the innings in the first over to Holton. And he moves to 6. Plays that once more. Gets another short ball. Master trying to intimidate his opponent. And this time it has the desired effect, a dot ball. With a deep point and a deep third man. It's definitely the tactic, is to go short. Another one short. The pull shot tries to come out on one knee though. It's not a great shot. Master just has to check on Holton, but it's not great bowling, I would argue. Not really conducive to much here with a deep behind square offside field. But if there's a bowler in the competition who has the pace to do this, it would be McMaster. This one carved away through covers just for a single. Out to the deep fielder there. Nine off the first 5 balls this innings. And the left-handed light gets a chance to face up. Third man / backward point goes out. As well as a deep fine leg. Short bowling, I would expect set to continue. Back for length. This one probably not as short as the others. Played into the leg side at the end of the first over. None for 9. Adam McMaster now to come in for the second over. And once again, deep point. Deep third man for the right-hander. Seems strange bowling tactics when you got so much to defend, but off they go. Back for length. Played into the offside by Holton, but for no run. Two McMasters have a chat here. Decide to keep the same field though. Holton plays this one but straight to the point fielder for no run. The fullest ball so far this innings. Full ball played down the ground for no run once again. It says Holton 7 for 10. It can't be correct because there's only been 9 legal deliveries. 7 for 8 should be, I think. Adam McMaster to bowl again to Holton. That's wide, but a good ball in the end. Called a dot. Honey protection for that ball as well as the short stuff that his brother was trying earlier. Mastering again. Full ball whipped away but straight down the ground for no run. Holton has had almost all of the strike here so far. Might only get 1 ball at the end of the last over. But with bowling of this pace and calibre, you'd think Devon Meadows would like to share the strike around between this left-hand, right-hand combination. That's a full-length ball. As he got much on that, he doesn't have much, but it just gets over the top of mid-on, and they'll get 2. End of the second over, it's none for 11. Light to get his second look of the inning so far. Master bowls. This one back for length. Tried to work into the onside, and they do get through for a single in the end. Good fielding off his own bowling from McMaster. Holton on a strike again. Master full slower ball. Played into the covers and well fielded there. At mid-on, or mid-off I should say, by the other McMaster. Backing up his brother's bowling. And I'll get through for a single, which brings Light on to strike. Rise this one to third man for the single. Still persisting with the short bowling tactic is McMaster. Holton on 10 now. He goes for the pull on the knee again. No one out there. Now we'll go for 4. The short bowling tactic has perhaps phased Holton a little bit, but he's not going to go down without a fight. He moves to 14 to score none for 18 off 2.4. Master again. Outside off this time with the protection out there. Too quick for Holton. It's a dot ball. Final ball this over. This one hit away over the top, but will fall just short of third man. And Light will get away with a single, or Holton I should say. End of the third, it's none for 19. .11 runs required per over from here for Devon Meadows. A lot of fielding changes going on here. Deep mid wicket goes back now, as well as deep third man. So you'd say they're still going to persist with the short tactics and let Holton have a pull. This one down leg side, and it's called a wide. Holton's faced 16 balls here. Light only 3. 15 balls actually It says 18, but that includes the wide balls, which don't count as ball face, except on the stats they seem to have. Master bowls. Holton cuts this one away, straight to point, and well fielded out there. By, I believe, Maskill. Holton gets the back of the length ball once again, hit in front of his eyes for no run, out to cover. So 20 off 3.2. No wickets lost is the crucial factor for Devon Meadows, you'd say. This one cut away, straight again to Maskill at point. Another dot ball. Apart from the wise, has been a pretty good over there from Adam McMaster, who's only conceded 3 runs in his 9 balls so far. Cut away, and this time to cover fielder for no run. So Holton needs to find some singles here. Get his captain on strike. So far it's been all him facing. And Light's only seen 3 balls. Gets a bit of length here. Hit over the top of mid-off. He'll plug in the outfield, but he'll just get far enough. And he'll go for 4. Nice way to break the shackles for Holton. And he moves to 19 now. Off 20 balls. They want to go big again here. Make sure Light's on face for the next over. Gets a full ball as well. Whipped away behind square leg. They should get 2 here as picked up out there by Anderson. And at the end of the 4th over is none for 26. First change ball to come on now. And it'll be Pereira. Long ears left unorthodox. He's got long on and deep square leg at the moment. Still in the power play, only 2 out. Light to face Pereira. Leans back on this one, hits it straight to cover for no run. Nope, there's a misfield out there by McMaster. Of the loop variety. And it's a single for the right-hander. Deep square leg and deep mid-wicket on the fence. Kamara rolls. So Holton gets a full length ball, hits down to mid-on for no run. Down to Dylan. Flighted again. This is a full toss hit to cover now. Adam McMaster fields a few dots in a row for Holton, and that's been the struggle with his innings so far. It's either been boundary or dot. He advances down. That's out. And the first wicket has to fall. Holton knew he needed to get away here. And he wasn't able to break the shackles. He falls for 21 off 23 deliveries. And Devon Meadows, a 1 for 27 off 4.4. Pereira to bowl to McVicker now. Dragged down outside off. But no run out there to Davey. At the deeper cover fielder there. Pereira once more. Bowls to McVicker, who whips it just to the left of mid-wicket, and they'll get a single down. Too long on to end. A successful fifth over. It's 1 for 28 as they switch ends. Luke McMaster will continue for his third over. McVicker hasn't seen him yet. And a short ball tactic might still be in play with a deep third man and a deep mid wicket. In he comes. Full length ball, in fact. Driven through the offside bit uppishly, but there's a gap there. And they'll be able to get two quite comfortably. And McMaster, I should say, conceding 11 off his 2.1 so far. Been very economical. Bowls again. This one back for length. Goes off the leading edge, but will fall short of third man. And they'll get through for a single. But good pace in this bowling attack for Koo Wee Rup. The two McMaster boys have been quick and forcing Devon Meadows into some shots they would rather forget. One for 31 now. Light on strike, only for the fourth time. Or fifth time, I should say. Full ball whipped into mid-wicket, but for no run. Master once again. Light gets it back for length ball, which he works past point. Just for single. As Anderson fields. Wicket moves into position. Ball bowled and uppishly hit straight to mid-off. And the catch is taken and the second wicket falls for Devon Meadows. At a pretty bad time for them. It's 2 for 32, I should say. I just see the replay of the catch there. So Delaney walks out to the crease with his team in a bit of strife. 2 for 32. Final ball, the power play coming up. He gets a back for length ball, which he tries to almost sweep on the knee. But can't connect. The end of a successful sixth over. It's 2 for 32. My rate required is already over 12. It's going to be a tough road back from here for Devon Meadows. As Pereira will bowl once more. It's 3 out now. Outside the power play. Long on, deep wicket and deep cover point. Sweeper fielder. His light faces up. Lighted ball. Driven down for a single to the right hand side of the fielder at mid on. Or mid off, I should say, for the left hander. He drops back now. Does Maskill. It's only 2 out for the new batsman in Delaney. Pereira bowls as Delaney advances, gets the single down to Anderson at short fine. But singles aren't going to cut at the moment. Run rate well over 12. Run rate required, I should say, well over 12. So boundaries are the essence of the game. This one pulled away. That's a boundary. Hit over the top of short fine leg and there'll be 4. Will that get light going now? Was denied the strike early. And now he moves to 9. That's 2 for 38. Well flighted ball, this one. Drops a bit short of the batsman and they come through for a single on the cut. So 7 off this over so far, but as I said, they need more than 12, so at least another boundary is minimum. All three fielders now out on the leg side for Delaney. Deep square. Deep mid wicket and deep long on. Pereira bowls. Hit straight back to him. A throw back at the stumps, but Delaney was home. Ball flighted ball again, whipped away by Delaney for a single as it goes to the fielder there at mid wicket in Davey. End of the seventh over, I should say, 2 for 40. Adam McMaster complete his spell straight away. This one, does it find its way to mid-wicket? No. Put down, I should say. And they'll get one. Three out for Adam McMaster as he bowls his first over outside the power play. His final one for the innings already. Comes in, this one whipped away. Down to fine leg. They might be able to get two on the arm. They turn it down. More specifically, Delaney turns down light. He was going to come back for a second. And the score moves on to 43. McMaster bowls. This one straight back to the bowler. Both batsmen end up halfway down the pitch almost in the end. And perhaps lucky that McMaster chose to throw at the bowler's end because Delaney was perhaps out further. But they survive unscathed. But that was a good shot. Perhaps unrewarded, and that will frustrate Delaney, who knows that his team needs boundaries. And need them pretty regularly. Delaney gets it back for a length ball, long edge, and that will go too fine for the fielder down there at fine leg or third man, and it'll go for 4. So a bit of luck for Devon Meadows. They're certainly going to need all of it. And the score moves to 46. That was too fine there for Ramaj. And it goes for 4. Master again, back for length. This one's skied high. There's two fielders converging right under it, but might get too far. Oh, they almost complete a miracle catch. That was almost remarkable. You're just about to see that on Sports Center and ESPN, I reckon, because that was ridiculous effort. And they save runs. How about that? That is remarkable. Remarkable fielding, and geez, I don't know what to say. That's just amazing, and that's probably why Koo Wee Rup are in this game. Just the willpower to get over the line. Absolutely remarkable. We move on. McMaster bowls to Delaney. This is a Yorker length ball hit to cover, but on the misfield they'll get a single. So Adam Masters 4 overs in, 1 for 22. Pretty good figures considering that they've got 200 to defend. You'll see the fourth bowling change come on here. Dylan bowls to Delaney, who gets this one away nicely through the point field. Get a boundary. Good placement from Delaney there. Delaney again, but this one, just falls to the right-hand side of the fielder there at point. They'll come back for a quick two and do that well. Bright has another shot at the stumps at the non-strikers, but he'll get home safely. Dylan last game took 7 for 10 off his 3.5 overs against Carlisle Park. He's already conceded more than half of that in 2 balls. He bowls to Delaney. Gets a bit of length. That's an edge. There you go. There's the first one. Might have absolutely just put the mocker on him. And Delaney has to part for 16 off 12. And it's 3 for 55 in the 9th. Good piece of bowling. His bowl's pretty fast and he turns them as well, so pretty hard prospect to face. Cleef walks out to the crease for Devon Meadows, Panthers club coach. His team needs a lot here, to say the least. Are required well over 12. It's still 146 to get. Dylan bowls cut away off the stumps by Cleef. And I get 2 on the arm of Ramaj. Cleef knows how to play Dylan here. Don't go back to him. Always stay forward. He's too quick to go back to. Dylan bowls this one. Full ball. Played away through the covers very nicely. Good swing of the bat from Cleef. They'll get 2 out there to deep cover. I believe Adam McMaster might be fielding. Dylan bowls. Whipped away into the leg side. Falls just short of square leg and they'll complete the single. End of the 9th over. It's 3 for 60. Mitch Davey to come in to bowl. His left arm fast mediums. Still 141 runs for Devon Meadows to get at a run rate required of 13.18. And he comes to Cleef, who reaches for that one outside off and cannot connect. Dot ball. That's back for length. It's going to fall in between those two fielders. One in short in the leg side, one deeper, and they'll get back for two. Davey bowls this one off the outside edge. Will it fall into the hands of the fielder there at backward point? And it does. Another one falls for Devon Meadows. This time it's their club coach, Cleef. And, well, if they weren't in trouble already, they're now in trouble big time. 4 for 62 off 9.3 balls. So Cleef has to depart for 7 of 6 balls. And Worstling walks out to the crease. Nathan Worstlinging, to be specific. And there's still 139 runs to get for the Panthers side. Light has been out there the whole innings and he's only faced 10 balls for his 11. He's been starved at the strike. You only wonder what happens when he gets to face, whether he'll be feeling the pressure. You have to get away from ball one, even though he probably hasn't got his eye in completely yet. Davey bowls whipped away from Worstling. I doubt there was any bat in that, but they think about getting two. Decide to just get one. Leg by as it is. And Light gets to face a ball for only the 11th time. And 58 deliveries. You've got deep square leg, deep fine leg, and deep cover point. As the left-hander faces, gets one outside off and can't do much with that. Especially at good pace and good height from Davey. One more ball in this 10th though before we swap ends again down to the southern end. Davey bowls. Back of a length ball played into the offside. He'll get a single, so he will keep the strike. And that's probably what they need. The prolific left-handed run scorer moves to 12. And it's 4 for 64. So Dylan's continue from the southern end. As Light faces, hits it past Davey at cover, and there'll be two out there. It's the outfielder. Light with scores of 37, 18 and 10 so far in this T20 competition. Hasn't quite got going, but he has got 2 centuries in the longer form of the game. So he's certainly crucial to this run chase, as that one's hit to backward point for no run. 66, yeah. Down the ground for one. Light. Moves to 15. Worstling for his second ball. Two left-handers at the crease now. Perhaps makes it easier for the Koo Wee Rup bowlers. Probably not something they were expecting to happen with Worstling coming in 5 places lower. Dylan bowls. Ball hit straight back to him for no run. This is a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, deep long on and deep long off. Dylan very quick to get through his overs. That's a quick single out to backward point, and in the end, well run. Stumps light up, but to no avail. Pretty impressive setup, you have to say. Some big rash grounds don't even have stumps that light up like that. Dylan bowls, played away, pass point now. Luke McMaster chases after it. They'll get 2. They'll think about trying to get it to the bowler's end, where Worstling was sort of lagging behind, but in the end, that's 2 to finish the 11th over. 4 for 70 is the score. Almost 15 runs per over required now for Devon Meadows. Seems pretty unlikely, I have to say. Perhaps relying on a light masterclass will get them there. Davey bowls. And missed outside off by Worstling. Long on comes up into the infield, keeping the pressure on the newer batter. Only 3 out. There's Davey bowls. Back of a length ball, tried to be worked away into the gaps at point and backward point, but no run can be resulted from. Still plenty of space behind square on both sides to get a boundary. There's a deep backward square leg, but he gets it fine. It's definitely a boundary. Worstling cuts this one. This will be too fine for the fielder there at backward point, and he'll go for 4. And Worstling moves on to 5 now. That brings about a change in field. Third man pushed back, and there's 4 out again. They bowls a full toss. This one worked away between mid-wicket and long on for a single, or mid-on I should say, for a single. Same field for Lucas Light. As he gets a nice full ball that he hits hard to mid-on or mid-off. And they'll run through for a run. Daddy balls. Advancing. He's Worstling. He's got all of that. Nice shot. And that's the first maximum of the night for Devon Meadows. 12 overs done. It's 4 for 82. Beautiful shot there. there's still life in this game. Worstling showing his power hitting. Alongside Light, who'll anchor this innings, you'd like to think. As we see Maskill into the attack. Right arm, medium, fast. Just right behind the stumps, tries to get the angles right. He's keeping up to the stumps for Maskill. To Light. This back for length ball hit through the covers, but with not much power or timing. So it won't go to the boundary too hard, so that means they can get back for 2 in front of Pereira at cover point. Light once more, faces up. Maskill bowls the back for length ball cut, but straight to the fielder. Sixth bowler being used for Koo Wee Rup. Well, this is a chance for Devon Meadows to attack. Light faces up once more. Gets it back of a length ball, which he whips away into the leg side. That's got too much carry for those fielders out there. And the second 6 innings is the result. Can Devon Meadows start to get going now? $101 to get. Of 45 deliveries. Pulled away. But with not much power. Delaney. Or should I say Worstling overcommits. And he's sent back. Maskill to bowl again. Too light. Is that all this over? He hits this one over. Long off. It's a quality shot. And he'll get the result as well of 4 more runs to the total. He moves to 30 off 22 now. He's starting to get his innings going. Beautiful shot there. Almost thought that would be going more through extra cover, but he hit it straighter than that, and it still brings about a boundary. And again, he lights this one up. Yep, that's all the way as well. Flat 6. Not too much wrong with that ball, but as the 6th bowler, he has to pay the price. And after 13 overs, the 100 brought up. 101 to get off the final 7. Can it be done? Oh, it is right. Sorry. Another bowling change. This time it's Anderson into the attack. Obviously determining that Davey and Dylan were pretty ineffective. But the 6th ball went for 18 runs. Can this one go for a similar? Full length ball hit away to cover, but for no run. Worstling 12 off 9 at the moment. Can he get another one away? It's a good lengthened line there. Worstling trying to get out into the leg side, but perhaps he should have hit it over point. But there is protection on the offside, so he was obviously thinking about that. Nothing over, long off. He steps across his stumps this time. Does Worstling. He'll be called a wide down leg side. Anderson incredulous that has been called that since he stepped across his stumps, but it was on the legs, or behind the legs, you should say. So probably a fair enough call given the rules. Another really good delivery there. Good line once again from Anderson. Really encouraging Worstling to hit it to those two fielders on the offside at deep backward point and deep cover. Anderson, again, there's that LBW. He looks like he stepped right across his stumps, but perhaps height was a problem. Bright has to chase after the ball as the keeper, and they'll get through for two, or will that be out? Nah, says the umpire. And not sure if that was called leg byes or not. It was. 2 leg byes. Added to the total. 403. Only 3 off this over so far. So, very well done from Anderson. Worstling still unable to get going here. 12 off 13. Needs a few big blows, you'd think. Otherwise, he's got to get out at this stage of the game. Back for length ball. That one hits his pad as well, and he still can't get it away. Enticing him into that deep square leg gap. And he's fallen for the plan pretty perfectly. The sun starts to set over Kookaburra Recreation Reserve. What's been a wonderful night of T20 cricket so far. That's a full wall. Is that straighter? No, it's still going down leg. 3 times it's hit the pad in a row. And Anderson, even though that over went for 4 runs, he only concedes 1 off his own bowling. 14 done, it's 404. So obviously a spot in the T20 Grand Final for Premier Division on the line here. Still don't have any more results from the other match at Marinda Park. Pakenham posted 152 in their first innings. We're not sure how Marinda Park are going in return. But here it's 97 to get. 95, I should say. 95 to get Pereira back into the attack. Maskell was hit out of the last over that he bowled. This one, a sweep shot, but there's no one there backward of square, so even a 2 might be on here, and they'll get back easily, does Devon Meadows Panthers team. Back of a length ball. Bit slower in pace was that ball from Pereira, and it's worked away backward a square for 2. You'd think, no, not running it hard enough. Was Worstling. They only get 1 run, but perhaps that's a good thing getting the experienced light on strike. He's got to gap it. Deep square leg. But there's 3 out on the leg side still. Back into the match. Kamara bowls a Yorker length ball which hit down the ground for just another single. Down to Maskell, who's now situated at long on. Worstling sets on his stunts once more. That went through everything, did it? And once again, that step across the stumps is not effective for him. Maybe he should be looking to hit that to the offside where there's only a deep cover and a deep long off out on the boundary. Worstling tries to play that down the ground. Another dot ball. This is not what you need at this stage of the innings with well over 12 to get. An innings of 15 off 19 really needs to get going somehow here. Reverse sweep, something to get him out of this. This is a full toss ball. It's hit straight back to the bowler's end, and it hits light. And that's not what light needs, but nor is it what Worstling needs with a well hit ball there. But And in the end, it's only a dot ball. 15 overs done. 4 for 108. Only 4 off that over as well. And you'd think it's going to be too much from here now. 15.67 runs required off. In fact, I think it might be higher than that. Yeah, over 18 now. Full length ball to start the 16th over. Whipped away by Light, but just for a single. He's still been unable to get enough of the strike here to make a difference. And he gives it up to Worsling once again. Worsling just needs to get off strike at this point in time, you'd think. Anderson in once more to Worsling. Gets across his stumps and again hitting the pad for another time. Leg by will be run, and that would have been out if Anderson had a hit, but he misses.
Have the cables come out?
Anderson bowls. Whipped away into the leg side by Light. There's a gap there, so they'll get back for 2, but you really wish he got more on that.
Is that right? Holy.
Light gets a good length ball this time. That's well into the car park out there over square leg.
That's 6.
And that's 6 added to the total, and 6 added to Light's score, who moves on now to 46 off 27. It's been a lone hand in this innings so far, as he gets the perfect length to play that shot. They've been bowling good lengths up till now, Koo Wee Rup, but that one easy to get under, and now there's a bit of a fetching game going on over there into the fence. Light taking this opportunity to get a quick drinks break. But we're back now. Going to need plenty more of them if Devon Meadows to somehow get over the line. Anderson bowls. Back of a length this time. That's hit straight to the fielder. No, over the top of his head. Is that 6 or 4? We wait for his call. It's going to be called 4, but that was the plan set up perfectly, but it evades the fielder, and Light brings up his 50. And then against the trying backdrop, he's done very nicely. Full length ball, very nicely done by Anderson to end the 16th over. It's 4 for 122. Still 79 to get. So just under 20 over from here. Does it look like we'll see Miller into the attack now? They're just using their bowlers at this point in time. Koo Wee Rup. Up to their 8th. Or is this Ramage, actually? He comes. Left arm orthodox. Played straight back to the ball for no run. It is, in fact, Miller. Deep backward square. Drops back. Or on the leg side. And that's where Worstling attacks straight in front of the fielder out there. Does it bounce? And they'll get one. Plenty of space on the offside here. Now it's a long off going back. 93 in the ring on the offside. This one, big wind up for Light. He's got a lot of work to do, and it may have been out if it hit. Off the arm. I think it might be Dylan out there. But not to be. Miller now to Worstling. Hits it over the top of the bowl. Nicely done, but hit a little bit too hard to long on, and only just get the single. That's out. I'm pretty sure that's out. It should be out. His bat was in the air, I would have thought. The Devon Meadows square leg umpire not willing to give that one out, as we see in the replay. Probably a split second late was his bat coming down. But in the end, Light survives. Miller bowls again to Light. Back for length ball. That one should be gone. It doesn't go anywhere near far enough. And in the end, the catch is taken. Down there by Kookaburra. May have injured himself, but the crucial wicket of Light is taken. And after 16.5 overs, 4 for 125. I think they'll actually be updated to 5 for 125 after 17. And it is. Light departs for a well-made 51 off 32. But the game is pretty much beyond reach now. With 74 to get off just 3 overs. Kleinig walks out to the middle. Or it actually might be Wood. They may need to change that. Dylan to bowl this 18th over. Hasn't been quite as effective as his last T20 outing where he took 7 for 10, but nonetheless took a pretty crucial wicket here in this innings of Trent Delaney. Worstling on strike. Advancing is Worstling. Hits out into the leg side. Has he got enough of that? Not quite. Running around the boundary and doing nicely. And cutting it to 2. $527. Advancing again. That's not what you do to this guy who bowls him way too quick for that. Worsling goes now. And Dylan picks up his second. Worsling has to depart for 19 off 26. As Churchill runs out to the middle. Six for still on for Dylan. Maybe you'll get there, who knows. But you definitely don't advance this man. Watching the wickets from that Carlisle Park match. He's too quick to dance, to allow you to dance down to it. He's too quick to allow you to play back to it. You have to play on the crease. So two new batsmen out in the middle now. Each having not faced the ball. Churchill faces Dylan. Full toss. This one played straight to cover in the end for no run. Miller fields. That's lofted, but should be straight down the throat of mid-off. Another wicket falls. So maybe that 6-3 is on. Dylan gets his third. Churchill departs for a duck off 2 balls. Bit of confusion there from Lockie O'Byrne, whether he was going to come out in time to not be timed out. So he has barely got his gloves or his helmet on. As he goes to the middle. Right-handed batsman needs to quickly get all his stuff on. Doubt it would be in the spirit of the game to appeal this at this point in time. Dylan is 3. 2 balls left in this over. He probably wouldn't want to appeal either because then that 6 would be out of reach. Oh, I guess 5 would still be in reach. Dylan bowls. And worked away into the leg side for a single by O'Byrne. Now hit into the offside by, well, I would say Miller. There's going to be an overthrow here now. And they'll end up getting 2 to end the 18th over. 7 for 130. Miller bowls. That's an edge.
Yeah.
Another wicket falls. And Miller picks up his first. Or maybe his second, in fact. O'Byrne departs for 1. They're 8 down now, Devon Meadows. So we'll see Koo Wee Rup on grand final day, ironically at Glover Reserve in Devon Meadows for the grand final against either Pakenham or Morinda Park. Still don't have any more scores from that game. Churchill No. The other Worstling walks out to the crease, I should say. Riley Worstling. It's 8 for 130. Miller bowls. This one pulled away nicely by Worstling, but just for a single.